Welcome everyone to a journey that could redefine how you achieve your dreams. We will explore a powerful topic about the real secret to growth through understanding discipline over motivation. Have you ever started a new goal like getting fit, learning a skill, or saving money fueled by a burst of motivation, only to lose steam a few weeks later? The truth is that motivation is like a spark. It's exciting but fades fast. The real secret to lasting growth isn't waiting for that spark, it's building discipline, the steady engine that keeps you moving forward. Discipline is about showing up consistently even when you don't feel like it. We will explore why discipline trumps motivation, how it drives true growth, the challenges you'll face, and practical steps to cultivate it. Inspired by ideas like the habit loop from The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, we'll uncover how to make discipline your superpower. So, let's get started and unlock the secret to sustainable growth. Why discipline, not motivation, is the real secret to growth. Motivation is that feeling of excitement or inspiration that gets you started. Like when you watch an inspiring video and decide to change your life, it's powerful, but it's also unreliable. Motivation depends on your mood, energy, or external factors, and it often fades when life gets tough. Discipline, on the other hand, is the commitment to act consistently, regardless of how you feel. It's doing the work even when you're tired, bored, or uninspired. Growth, whether it's personal, professional, or emotional, comes from consistent effort over time, not sporadic bursts of enthusiasm. To understand why discipline is key, let's borrow a concept from The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, the habit loop. Habits are built through a cycle of cue, routine, and reward. For example, a cue your alarm at 6 a.m. triggers a routine, a 15-minute workout, which leads to a reward, feeling energized. Discipline is about creating and sticking to these loops, even when motivation isn't there. Over time, these habits become automatic, driving growth without relying on fleeting feelings. For instance, think of someone who wants to write a book. Motivation might get them to write a few pages when they're inspired, but discipline is what makes them write 300 words every day, rain or shine. After a year, they've got a manuscript not because they were always motivated, but because they were disciplined. Discipline is also about keystone habits, small changes that spark bigger ones. Daily explains that habits like daily planning or exercise can improve other areas like productivity or health. A disciplined approach to one habit, like making your bed each morning, can build momentum for growth in your career, relationships, or well-being. The power of discipline lies in its reliability. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up day after day to build the life you want. It's the secret to turning dreams into reality, one consistent step at a time. Why discipline over motivation matters. Motivation can kickstart your journey, but discipline sustains it. Here are 6 key reasons why discipline is the real secret to growth, with insights from behavioral science and real-life examples. First, discipline ensures consistency. Growth requires steady effort over time. Motivation might get you to the gym for a week, but discipline keeps you going for months, leading to real results. For example, a student who studies 30 minutes daily, even when they're not in the mood, builds knowledge that compounds into academic success. Second, it builds resilience. Life is full of setbacks, missed deadlines, failed attempts, or tough days. Discipline helps you push through. Duhigg's research shows that habits provide stability during chaos. Someone with a disciplined meditation habit can stay calm during a stressful work week, fostering emotional growth. Third, it reduces reliance on willpower. Motivation and willpower are finite. They run out when you're tired or stressed. Discipline, through habits, makes actions automatic. For instance, a writer who sets a daily writing time doesn't need to decide to write it's just part of their routine. This automation drives growth effortlessly. Fourth, it boosts self-confidence. Every time you follow through on a disciplined action like saving money or practicing a skill, you prove to yourself that you're capable. Duhigg notes that small wins, like completing a daily task, build a sense of control. A person who sticks to a budget feels empowered to tackle bigger financial goals. Fifth, it aligns with long-term goals. Motivation often chases short-term highs, but discipline keeps your eyes on the prize. If your goal is to run a marathon, Discipline means training regularly, not just when you feel excited. This focus on the long game drives meaningful growth in any area of life. Sixth, it inspires others. Your disciplined habits can motivate those around you. Imagine a coworker who sees you consistently managing your time. Well, they might adopt similar habits. Duhigg shares examples of how group habits, like in workplace teams, create a culture of growth. Your discipline can spark a ripple effect in your community. Discipline over motivation matters because it's the reliable engine of growth. It turns fleeting inspiration into lasting change, helping you build a life of purpose, resilience, and achievement. Challenges of building discipline for growth. Building discipline isn't easy. It requires effort, patience, and a willingness to push past discomfort. Here are 5 common challenges to cultivating discipline and how to overcome them, with insights from the power of habit and practical strategies. First, expecting instant results. Discipline takes time to yield results, and it's easy to get discouraged when growth feels slow. To overcome this, focus on small wins. If you're learning a language, celebrate mastering 5 new words a week. Duhigg emphasizes that small successes build momentum, keeping you disciplined. Second, over-relying on motivation. When motivation fades, you might feel tempted to quit. Duhigg's habit loop helps here create a strong cue and reward to bypass motivation. For example, if you want to exercise, use a cue like putting on workout clothes and a reward like a favorite podcast to make it automatic. Third, distractions and temptations. Life is full of distractions: social media, busy schedules, or unexpected crises. To stay disciplined, design your environment for success. If you're trying to eat healthier, keep nutritious snacks visible and junk food out of reach. Duhigg notes that controlling your environment reduces the need for willpower. Fourth, negative self-talk. Thoughts like, "I'm not disciplined enough," can sabotage your efforts. Counter this with self-compassion. If you miss a day of journaling, say, "It's okay. I'll try again tomorrow." Duhigg stresses that belief in your ability to change is critical for habit formation. Fifth, lack of accountability. It's harder to stay disciplined alone. If no one knows your goals, it's easy to slack off. Duhigg highlights the power of community in habit building, like in fitness groups. Share your goals with a friend, or join a group like a study club or workout class to stay on track. These challenges are normal, but with the right strategies, you can build discipline that fuels lasting growth. How to build discipline for growth? It's about creating systems and mindsets that make consistent action feel natural. Here are 6 practical steps inspired by the power of habit and real-world applications. 1. Clarify your why. Discipline starts with a purpose. Ask, why do I want to grow in this area? If you want to save money, your why might be financial freedom for your family. Duhigg emphasizes that a strong why sustains effort. Write down your reason and revisit it when discipline feels hard. 2. Focus on keystone habits. Start with one habit that sparks broader change, like daily planning or exercise. Duhigg's research shows that keystone habits like journaling improve other areas, like productivity or mental clarity. For example, planning your day each morning can lead to better time management and healthier choices. 3. Use the habit loop. Design a routine reward system. For instance, if you want to read more, use a QA set reading time after dinner, a routine reading 10 pages, and a reward a cup of tea. Duhigg's framework ensures habits stick by making them automatic. Fourth, start small and scale up. Big changes can overwhelm, so begin with tiny actions. If you want to meditate, start with 2 minutes a day. Duhigg notes that small habits are easier to sustain. Once it's automatic, it increases to 5 or 10 minutes. Small steps build discipline without burnout. 5. Track and celebrate progress. Use a habit tracker like a calendar or app to mark your consistency. Celebrate milestones like a week of workouts with something you enjoy, like a movie night. Duhigg highlights that rewards reinforce habits, making discipline easier over time. 6. Build accountability. Share your goals with a friend, join a community, or work with a coach. For example, if you're building a habit of writing, join a writer's group to stay motivated. Duhigg's research shows that social support strengthens discipline, as seen in successful group programs like Weight Watchers. Embrace flexibility. Life happens, And discipline doesn't mean rigidity. If you miss a day, don't give up, adjust, and keep going. For instance, if you skip a workout, do a short stretch session the next day. Discipline with compassion ensures long-term growth. The real secret to growth is discipline, not motivation. It's about showing up consistently, building habits that align with your dreams, and pushing through challenges with resilience. You don't need to feel motivated every day, just take one disciplined step today. What's one habit you can start to fuel your growth? Maybe it's a 5-minute walk, a daily journal entry, or a small savings goal. You have the power to create lasting change. Thank you for watching and listening to Unlocking the Secret to Growth Through Discipline in Your Daily Activities.
Life is going on,